Howdy people, so Javier is back for another video. So you may be wondering, how do I make these mapping videos? Like, how do I really make them? Like the with the numbers in different colors. Let's go over that, shall we? The biggest example would be on relations, alright? So let's say we have positive 100. It's in gold, all right? So I'm put this at that's where it should be 255 and 215 right here. Gotta make sure that everything is correct. And there it is, positive 100. I can put it at any country where it doesn't really matter, depending on what video I'm making on one country with relations with another country. Now let's go for positive 90. That would be bright pink at least. So I put this at 300 right here, and then on the S I go down to 50. I gotta put this at 128 at least. And yeah, this is your positive 90 right here. Positive 80. Let's go over positive 80. How should it look? So like a more neon pink, right? So we bring it all the way up back to 100. That's your positive 80. Now positive 70 should be purple. So all the way down to 270 on the H part. Yep, gotta make sure that part is at 128. And yeah, that's positive 70. Now positive 60, it should be blue. So we go down to 240. Gotta make sure everything is correct right here as well. Yep. Now positive 50. So about like jeans blue, like denim blue, ocean blue, whatever. So we bring it down to 210 on the H part. And yeah, gotta make sure like this is all lined up diagonally correctly as well. And yeah, there's your positive 50. Positive 40, that would be cyan. So we bring it down to 180. So I'm basically bringing down the H part by 30 every time, until we get to like positive 20. Alright? Or positive 10, whatever. So that's positive 40. Now positive 30, that would be at least mint, at least. So we bring it down to 150. And gotta make sure, oh, yeah, I need that 128, alright? You know, the max is 255. I could do 256 over 2, and that's 128. But you know how 255 is not divisible by 2. It's just, it only equals 127.5. But that rounds to 128, so that's why I need it at 128 on whatever part in the RGB section. Let's make sure everything's correct. Yep, that's positive 30. And now positive 20. So we bring it down 30 again to 120. Gotta make sure everything here is correct as well. Alright. Yeah, absolute green. Now positive 10, which is the neutral zone. Now. So I'm gonna bring this down to 50 on the S part. And make it like lighter green. Yep, everything has to be 128 as well, but the G part. And that's positive 10. And now 0, which it will only be completely white. So I know it's hard to see. Let me move it right here so you can see. So yeah, normally, so how would I put 0 right here? Well, I would go to stroke. I mean, I wouldn't make it bigger than 1, alright? I would just move it a little bit, about like 0.5 at least. And yeah, that's how you're able to see that 0 right there. Alright? Now let's see negative 10. So that would be beige. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. Let me get rid of the stroke. Alright. Negative 10, so that would be beige. So I'm going to put this all the way down here to 60 on the H part, and then bring the S to 50. Yep, the B part has to be 128. Yeah, there's negative 10. Hold on, let me make it a little bit bigger. And I know, it can be hard for you to see it sometimes, really. But if you see something beige, know that it's negative 10. Negative 20. Yeah, that's when we go to yellow. Now we're in the bad zone. So I'm going to bring it all the way back up to 100. Alright, negative 20. So that's yellow, negative 20. Like, it's also hard to see it. If it's yellow, then know that it's negative 20. Now, negative 30 would be tangerine. So I bring the H part to 45. And I need this part at 192. Alright, the G part. On the RGB part. So, that's negative 30. Negative 40 would be orange. So I bring this thing down to 30. Yep, need this part 128 this time. Yep, here it is. Negative 50 would be scarlet. And how should it be? Well, I bring the H part to 15. I don't know what was that. Sorry about that. And yeah, the G part has to be 64. And yeah, that's scarlet. And negative 60 is red. So I bring it all the way down to 0. But the G bar also has to be 0 as well. Or you could just bring it all the way up to like 360, whatever. It's kind of the same thing. You know, it's kind of like basic geometry. Like when you're measuring angles, you know, 360 is a whole circle. So, okay, yeah, this is 0 degrees. And if you're going to go right here, that's 90 degrees. Like, hold on. Yeah, this is 90 degrees. And then when you go to cyan, this is 180 degrees. And then when you go all up here to purple, that's 270 degrees. And then when you're back over here on red, then it's a 360 degrees. So you see how I'm using geometry right here to determine the circle? Well, yeah, your red is negative 60. Alright, negative 70. So that would be dark red. So I bring the B this time. I bring the B down to 50. Alright, so that's 50 right here for B. And I need GMB to be at 0, but R on 128. And here's negative 70. Negative 80. So negative 80, that would be brown. So I'm gonna leave the R at 128 right here. Or no, I'm gonna bring the H to 30. So it can look all brown. Yeah, 128, 64, 0. Make it all lined up diagonally together. There's negative 80. Negative 90 would be gray. So it has to be gray for sure. And yeah, B is 50 while H and S are at 0. While on here, R, G, and B, they all have to be at 128. Yeah, they have to be, all of them have to be the same number to appear like gray. At least light gray, dark gray. I mean, if they're all 64, then it's dark gray. 128 is just gray. 192, that's light gray. So that's negative 90. And negative 100 would be black. Absolute black. So everything is at 0. So how do I make positive infinite and negative infinite? Alright, that's a good question. So I bring in the plus right here, of course, and then go to emojis. And then find the infinite symbol. And that's positive infinite. I don't use any, I could use any color, but I would prefer to leave it black. But positive infinite, that means best. Now negative infinite, that's absolute worst. Alright. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, so, like, alright, let's say we have USA, for example. Let's say I'm doing relations between the United States, which in this case I've already did. So I put the country's name, or at least the short, like, letters to represent the country. Let's say we have Canada, positive 100. For this case, I put positive 90 on it, but I'm just doing this for example, just to show you how it works. So 51 right here. No, I need that 215. Yeah, positive 100. Then I leave it, and then I place it right here, and at least in a neater placement. And there you go. That's how you do it. And then I click next, and then save it to pictures, to my photo library, and that's all. Let's say if we have Mexico, positive 10. So I put it 120, and then the H at 120, and then put the S at 50. But I need the RMB at 128. And that's your positive 10 right here on Mexico. You may not see it that much, but you can see a bit more than negative 10. That's how I make these kind of mapping videos. Alright? When it comes to like relations between one country and the rest of the world, or anything else. Alright? Well, that's all I gotta show you for today. Alright? So I'll see you all in the next video, alright? Peace out, folks.